Hey everyone, Shauna here. It is December 2nd, which means it is the second day of Vlogmas, and I figured now that we're into December, it's about time that I do my November favorites. I think so. So I thought I didn't have very many favorites this month because I didn't really do anything, didn't really use that much, and then I started writing a list and I was like, oh, I actually do have a lot. So we're not going to waste any time with an intro because I don't want this video to be super long, so let's go ahead and get started. We'll start with makeup, and I do only have a couple things. The first thing I have is this Maybelline Master Duo by Ives liquid liner in black, and I know I've talked about this before, but I just found like I've hardly wore makeup at all this month, but the few times that I did, I wore liquid liner, and I think I'm getting better at liquid liner. I've never really been that good at it, but it doesn't look horrible when I wear it, and no one laughs at me or asks what's wrong with my eyes. So I think I'm getting better. The next two things I have are lip products. The first is this Revlon lip butter. It's in the color Sweet Tart, and it is the color that I'm wearing on my lips right now. And I really like this because it's just like a nice pink color, and it's not too like bold or flashy. Like I can wear it during the day, but I don't know, you can actually tell that I'm wearing something on my lips. I don't know, this is just like a classic Shauna color. It's the same color that I have like almost all of my lip colors in, because it's what I always reach for. And the other lip product that I have is this EOS lip balm, and this is in the pomegranate raspberry, and if you can tell, it is well loved. I'm pretty sure I talked about this once before as well, but I discovered the EOS lip balms about 6 months ago, and I really enjoy them. Moving on to hair products. My hair products that I use tend to kind of stay consistent from month to month. I usually don't try a lot of new things because like I know what shampoo and conditioner I like and like that kind of stuff, and I don't really try a lot of new things because I don't really do anything new with my hair. But I have these things all kind of have been purchased or given to me or received in the last like 6 months-ish, and I've just found that I've been using them a lot this month. So the first one is this Macadamia Healing Oil treatment, and this is just a little mini bottle, and I know I got this in one of my glossy boxes last year, and I've heard like so many people on YouTube talk about like the macadamia deep repair mask, I think is what it's called. I've never tried that because it's really expensive, but I got this and I was like, I already have like greasy, oily hair. Why am I gonna put oil in my hair? So I just like, I didn't throw it out or give it away, but I didn't really use it because I didn't really see the point of like putting an oil in my hair when I already have oily hair. But I started putting it in like maybe once, sometimes twice a week. Like I've been showering before I go to bed recently. I used to always shower in the morning, but lately I've just been showering before I go to bed. So like I go to bed with my hair damp, so I would wash my hair and then right before I go to bed put a little bit of this in, just try to keep it on my ends. My hair is really short, so it kind of gets closer to the root than it probably should, but like that's just short hair, don't care. But I've been putting it in. It's making my hair feel really like soft, and I already have pretty soft hair, but it's just been making it feel softer. The next hair thing I have is a dry shampoo, and this is from the brand Got2b, and it is the Rocking It Forever Style Stay Encore Fresh Dry Shampoo. I think I've also talked about this before. I don't use a lot of dry shampoo because I work at the pool. I'm there 5 days a week. Like I can't not wash my hair when it gets wet at the pool, and it always gets wet when I'm working because I just, in the pool, it just gets wet, and like I can't not wash it, so I can't really like be one of those girls who only washes their hair like 2 or 3 times a week, even if I wanted to. But I found like if I wash my hair at night and then I wake up the next morning and put a little bit of this in, because my hair's not really dirty yet, but this just kind of like almost acts as like hairspray and gives me some volume. It just makes my hair look nice. The last hair thing that I have is also from the brand Got2b, and this is the Beach Trippin' Salt Infusion Waving Spray. So this is just like a sea salt spray to kind of make your hair wavy. Like I can't really curl my hair, one because I have no idea how, and two because it's so short that I don't think I'd ever be able to. But if I like spray this in my hair when it's wet and kind of like scrunch it, and then if I go to bed with it in my hair, I'd wake up and my hair just got like a nice, almost like a little bit of a beachy wave to it. And I like it. It's like something different than just straight hair, but takes like almost no work, which is like the best of both worlds for me when it comes to my hair. Okay, moving on to skincare, I've got a few things. So the first thing I have is this St. Ives green tea scrub, and I mentioned this in my drugstore haul that I posted a couple weeks ago, and I've been using this a lot this month. I really like it. The one thing that I just kind of wanted to mention about it, and this isn't necessarily a bad thing or a good thing, it's just something that kind of surprised me that I wasn't expecting. This is a scrub, so it is exfoliating, but the exfoliating particles are really fine and tiny, and it almost feels like it's like sand, and not in a bad way. It doesn't like uncomfortably, sandy. It's just most other exfoliants that I use have larger exfoliating particles than this one, and this one is just really fine. So it almost feels like you're rubbing sand on your face in like, but not in a bad way, but it just kind of surprised me the first time I used it. I was like, what? I wasn't expecting that. So, but I really enjoy it, and I don't know if I don't really know that much about anything really. I don't know if the smaller particles mean that it's like exfoliating better, or if it doesn't make a difference. I'm not really sure, but I've been really liking this. It hasn't been breaking me out, which is always a plus in my books. And my skin has been, I actually had this thought the other day, I was like, my skin's really dry, and I have had oily skin for my entire life. Ever since I knew about different skin types, I have known that I've had oily skin. And like my forehead and my nose are still like moderately oily, but like my cheeks and like down near my jaw and sometimes my chin have been like really dry. And I don't know if it's just because like I'm getting older and my skin is moving from super oily into like more combination, or if it's because of the weather. I don't know what it is, but like my cheeks have been really, really dry. So between good exfoliators and good moisturizers, that's the only way I've not been having a nightmare with my skin. The next three things that I have are all from the same store, and they all are things that I've been loving for years, but that I have started re-loving this month. So these are all from a store called Tval, and I'll link their website down in the description, but basically I think of them as like a smaller, lesser known version of Lush. Like they do skincare and like bath products and like all that kind of stuff similar to Lush. They're just a lot smaller. So they have a store here in Newfoundland, and they have a store in Toronto, I think. Or they used to have a store in Toronto. Maybe they don't anymore. I'm pretty sure they still do. You can order their stuff online, and it's like all natural. Like they make it in the store, and like it's like the ingredients are right on the list, and they're all like things you can pronounce. Anyway, I discovered them one time, probably within the first year that I was living here. I was walking downtown and I saw their store, and I was like, oh, let's go in. I ended up loving a lot of their skincare stuff. That's pretty much all I use because I don't really take baths, and I have way more body lotion than I could ever know what to do with. So I pretty much just stick with their skincare stuff, but it is all like amazing, and I've been using it for years. So the first one I have is almost empty, but I bought another one. It is the Raspberry Exfoliating Toner. So it's just a toner. I just put, after I wash my face, I put a little bit of this on a cotton pad, rub it over my face. The next thing I have is the, it's a moisturizer, and it is a oil-free lotion with strawberries and 2% salicylic acid. So it's for acne-prone skin, which I've always been prone to acne, but it's a good moisturizer, and I like to use this one at night because I use my Aveeno Positively Radiant Daily Moisturizer. Is that what it's called? Anyway, I use my Aveeno one in the morning because it has SPF in it, and this doesn't have SPF. This is good to use before I go to bed, just for an all-over moisturizing. And then the other thing I have from Tval is this Golden Olive Oil Face Serum. And yes, it is made with olive oil, and yes, I have oily skin, and you may be thinking, what? Same as me putting oil in my oily hair. What? But I just like to dab a little bit of this on like where I have breakouts or my face is like, my skin's feeling kind of red and gross. I put it on before I go to bed. So like after I have washed my, I take off my makeup, wash my face, toner, moisturizer, then I'll put on a little bit of this, just dab it on like my breakouts, or my skin is just feeling like, I feel like it needs a little bit of extra loving before I go to bed, and it works really well. I mean, it's not like a miracle worker. It's not like I go to bed with breakouts and wake up without them, but you know, it helps. Every little bit helps. Moving into some more random favorites, I've got an assortment of candles here. It's a little bit of a candle slut this month. So the first one I have is Cedarwood Trail, and this just smells like fall and nature and the outdoors and everything that is good. And it reminds me of when I was younger, I used to spend like every weekend of my entire life at our cottage, which was in the middle of nowhere, so like you had no choice but to be in the woods in fall, and this just reminds me of those fall weekends. The next one I have is Leaves, and I love this one like you wouldn't believe. It smells very strong, like a very strong scent, but also a very delicious scent, and yeah, I love this one. I think this is the first Bath & Body Works candle I ever bought. Not this particular one, but like Leaves in general is the first one I ever bought, and no regrets. And the last candle I have is Sweater Weather, and it was the one I was just burning. It's still warm from when I was burning it. And it just smells, it just smells good. Like there's no other way to describe it other than it smells good. I'm horrible at describing scents. So don't ever take anything that I say about the way something smells. Don't ever take it at face value. But I really like this one. The next random favorite that I have is also from Bath & Body Works, and it is a soap. It's one of their hand soaps, and this is in the scent Fresh Balsam. And I was at Bath & Body Works a few days ago, and they had like a huge sale on all their soaps, so I bought like 1 million of them. And then I was like, what do I do with all these soaps? I bought too many. So this was the first one I decided to use, and it smells actually like a Christmas tree. And they also have a Fresh Balsam candle, which I had already bought. I haven't started burning it yet though. Yeah, this smells like a Christmas tree, and it is just all of the good things about this time of the year, and I love it. And part of me like wants it to be gone so that I can use some of the other soaps I bought, but part of me is like, don't leave me. You're not allowed to be done. Good thing I have the candle. I have issues. The next random favorite that I have is a perfume. I don't know why I'm showing this to you, because unless you really know perfumes, you can't tell what it is just by looking at it. But this is the With Love perfume by Hilary Duff, and I've had this for a really long time. This is one of my favorite perfumes. Not that you can tell by how little of it that I have used, but I love this perfume, and it just smells good. I've been wearing it a lot this month, and it reminds me of my childhood, which is a weird thing. I guess I started loving this while I was in high school, which was sort of childhood, so I don't know. The next thing I have is a book, and it is Sweet Little Lies by Lauren Conrad. I believe in my October favorites I mentioned LA Candy by Lauren Conrad, and this is the next book in the series, Sweet Little Lies. And this is just like guilty pleasure reading, girly reading. I haven't read that much of it because I've been a little preoccupied this month with other writing related things, but I've read the series before. I'm just rereading it because it's fun, and it's sort of like watching The Hills, but behind the scenes and not quite. And I'm also not watching, but anyway, I really like it. The next random favorite that I have is sort of a food favorite, but not really. It's coffee. I wish I had a cup of coffee here with me to show you, but I drank it all already. I've been drinking like a ridiculous amount of coffee this month, and like caffeine doesn't really affect me that much. Like I'm not one of those people who like wakes up and is like, need coffee to function. And like if I drink a lot of coffee, I'm kind of like, woo, but I think I'm just like that anyway. Coffee doesn't like, I don't need coffee to wake up. I actually kind of enjoy coffee, and like I enjoy having something warm to hold in my hand. I don't know, I just feel like I've been drinking a lot of coffee this month, and I don't know if it's because I've been having weird hours of sleeping and waking because of life, or if it's just to have something to do. So I've been home a lot this month. I don't know, but I found myself drinking a lot of coffee. 90% of the time I make it at home. Sometimes I buy it from Tim Hortons, and I think I've gone to Starbucks like 2 or 3 times this month for my favorite peppermint mocha, but like 90% of the time I just make coffee at home, so it's like easy and cheap. But I found myself drinking a lot of coffee this month. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I enjoy it. And the last favorite I have is also sort of an unfavorite at the same time. It kind of goes back and forth every day, but it is NaNoWriMo, which is National Novel Writing Month. So over the course of November, I challenged myself to write a 50,000 word novel in 30 days, and I won. I actually got to over 50,000 on November 26th, which was a really happy day for me. So this was the 4th year that I participated in NaNoWriMo, and the 4th year that I won, so I'm pretty happy with myself. My story's really weird. It was a weird novel. That's why I finished, like, once I got to 50,000, I kind of finished the scene that I was writing, and then I'm just gonna stop there. I'm not really gonna go anywhere else with it because I don't really know where it's going. Maybe one day I'll figure it out and I'll rewrite it, finish writing it, who knows. But yeah, but that was, yeah, NaNoWriMo was both a favorite and an unfavorite. Overall it was a favorite because I won, but at times I was like, why am I doing this to myself? Why am I writing a novel in a month? Why? So this has been my November favorites. Let me know down in the comments some things you've been loving this month. If you have any questions or opinions about any of the things that I mentioned in this video, you can just leave those down in the comments. I will try my best to reply to them, because who knows what the comments on YouTube videos are doing anymore. But I'll do what I can, and make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you like favorites videos, if you like anything I mentioned in this video, if you like Vlogmas, if you like making people smile on the internet. That's what I'll do if you give this video a thumbs up. And make sure you subscribe so you don't miss the next time I post a video, which will be tomorrow because I'm doing Vlogmas. Thanks for watching. Bye. I love smelling good things.